Here's my new Alacrity sailboat. First look, and a couple of little things that are got to check into. You see the bilge, the keels here. You can see that they're kind of bowed out a little bit. It looks like maybe water got down inside and then froze and expanded. And you can see the same thing has happened on the other side. So that's one issue I've got to address. From a trailer standpoint, the boat has a welded-in receiver, and I'm going to need to figure out a way to do a extension of at least 6 feet to be able to move this into the water and launch it from the ramp, from the boat itself, or from the trailer. More things about the trailer. It's kind of got a long tail end to it, which makes it a little difficult because it's so low. Makes it difficult when I back up my trailer up my driveway. Got a little bit of a hill there, and sometimes it scrapes a little bit. So I may cut it off here. Take that last 3 feet off. Some things that also concern me is the tabernacle. Here's the tabernacle here, and you can see that it's been cut off. It only has, it's solid in the back, open in the front, but cut off where the solid part ends. And the mast itself, I measured it, is exactly 7 meters long. So the mast is the correct mast, but if I go to the back here, to the base of the mast, I have one hole, but I don't have a second for the tabernacle. So I'm not sure if this is an original mast. It looks like it, because I've got these wooden fittings here. And from what I remember looking at a friend's boat in Cleveland, it looks similar. So, and here's the slide. The boom looks correct, except they put this track on. And I don't think that track is not original, because you wouldn't be able to roller reef the boom, spin the boom around the sail to reef it with this track on here. It's handy to have. It's handy to have, but I don't think I want to have it. Another little detail is the location of the navigational lights. I'm going to remove this and put it up on top, although this is an all-round light. It's, well, maybe I'll leave this one. This is the back light. But the side lights are just too low. You're not going to see them with the waves being down here, as well as you have put a hole in your hull. So I'm going to remove that, put it up here. Of course, you may notice this is the green light on the starboard side, which is wrong, so I'll remove it and put it on the correct side. But having it up here on the cabin higher, where it's not going to get hit by water as much, would be better. Also, some of the fittings have been moved around. You know, here's the bow fitting, which is a little small, but, you know, reused from another spot on the boat. I may take this off and put a stronger cleat there. There is no hole in the deck here for chain locker. That's okay, because I wouldn't be using it anyways. I don't like to have the idea of dirty, smelly chain inside the boat. I always like to put my chain in a bucket with actually a canvas tote bag, and do it that way. You can see this is up here, which really shouldn't be here. So I'm going to be removing those two cleats. There is a track for the for your head sail, which is not standard, but this is a very good thing. Looks like they tried to make some kind of an opening port here, and I'll probably seal that up. This one looks pretty solid and sealed up. I'll seal this one up. Just don't want to get rain in it while I'm on business trips. Here's the winch. Doesn't seem to be clicking, but it is working. Anyways, I may have to take that apart. And this is some kind of homemade, you can see I just ripped it right off, some kind of a homemade attachment with this here. I don't quite understand why it's on this angle and not turned sideways. There's a block back here. Inside is a pretty messy, well, we'll do that in video number 2. And this is a walk around the back. And he actually had a Bimini that he would have given me, but I got this at such a great deal. I told him to keep both the motor and the Bimini and sell it separately, and you can get more money, because I paid very little for this boat, and I don't want to take advantage of the guy. He does have a water intake here and a water bladder underneath the cockpit. I'll probably get rid of that. I like using jerry cans, although maybe I won't. I just don't like anything that I can't clean out when it comes to water. Here's that other clam cleat over here, and again, I'd be more interested in putting it here maybe, or not even doing it at all, and just going straight back to this cleat back here. So here's the walkthrough on the outside, and I'll do a walkthrough on the inside in a second.